Hi guys, how you doing today? I just wanted to make a quick vid because I'm getting so sick of seeing the same psychological operations played out over and over and over and over again. Um, I just want to try and let people know what's being done here. Joe Rogan is a fully controlled part of the charade. And if you don't understand that or believe that, then you haven't been paying close attention to how he is used and the ways that he's used to bring certain topics that they want to the forefront of the cattle's small pea brains. This is what they're doing with Joe Rogan, and the first way you know it's a scam is that when the people that are supposedly protesting what Joe Rogan has supposedly said are people from the company, which is Spotify. And they did this exact, and I had a video taken down where I explained it here, when they did it with the Dave Chappelle and the Astro Trans PSYOP. They took that down for medical misinformation. But I explained what they were doing here, and they did. This is the same exact PSYOP. They're using people that supposedly work for the company as the opposing voice. And this type of thing is so easy to create and fabricate. It's pure nonsense. And now it's the same exact thing they're doing now with the Joe Rogan bullshit. The mainstream media isn't against Joe Rogan. All the mainstream media is doing is publicizing Joe Rogan. What they're actually trying to do with this is they're trying to. It's more divide and conquer. They know that Joe Rogan has a following of people that really don't give a crap what the mainstream media has to say or what anybody else has to say about it. So what they do is they know that. So and Rogan's fully 100% aware of what's being done. He is. I didn't think that Chappelle was in on the scheme, but Joe Rogan is certainly aware of the way that he is being used. But the point that I'm making is that whenever you see these supposed employees of a company coming out in outrage over some nonsense story, it's fully controlled. It's a staged farce. The main reason they're publicizing this is because it's a divide and conquer scheme. It's the same as it was with the Dave Chappelle and the Astro Trans PSYOP that they took down. And that was actually the second one. This was the first one they took down, but that was a different video. But the point is that if you're paying attention to Joe Rogan or the people talking about Joe Rogan who are 9 times out of 10 in on the shills that are know very well what the scam is, but they're just publicizing it as well. Like High Impact Shill, he's publicizing this as if it's like some legit thing between Joe Rogan and the mainstream media. It's the same thing as Alex Jones and the mainstream media and every other one of their controlled social engineering shills against the mainstream media. How many times are used people going to fall? I shouldn't even call these people cattle, not the people that are listening to this, but everyone else. How many times are you cattle going to fall for the same exact psychological operation over and over and over again? They did it with Jones, they did it with Chappelle, and they did it with Rogan in the past as well. This is about the 5th time that they've used this same scheme with Rogan to try and create these two groups of people that are arguing with each other over fucking nonsense. Joe ain't your friend. He's fully part of the mainstream media. He is a very, very much part of the mainstream media. So their little charade that they got going on there, basically what it does is they're using it to further radicalize idiots on either side who take either side of the equation. And both sides, the mainstream media's version and Shill Rogan's version, both end with you falling for the same exact psychological operation, which is believing in a fantasy that never existed. So you can figure that out for yourself. I'm not going to go too much into it because my video will be taken down for this right here. But both sides of that argument lead to cattle falling for the same fantasy. And it's a divide and conquer scheme on top of it because it radicalizes both sides of the stupid cattle. And I'm so sick of saying it. I mean, it's so obvious that Shill Rogan is a part of the charade. They use him to bring the topics they want to the forefront. It's plain as day. And that's all I wanted to say with this. I'm so sick of saying it everywhere I turn. It's basically just what it really does is it's just publicity for Rogan. I mean, that's really part of what it is. They're trying to give the illusion that like Joe Rogan's like some outsider, anti-establishment character when he is fully part of the fucking charade. But they're trying to force the people that are anti-establishment, they're trying to give the illusion that like Joe's their man and they could be Joe's little influenced cattle. And so many people fall for it. It's truly disgraceful how many times these cattle will fall for the same exact psychological operation. Alrighty guys, hope you're all doing well. Take care.